Back in October, we actually reported on a lawsuit that was recently amended, recently as in Friday was amended to add Druski and Odell Beckham Jr. And what the woman is accusing them of is her allegedly along with Diddy.
You ever been to one of Diddy parties?
Yeah, I've been in attendance. Hey, what the f you smirking for?
How you saying that?
I've been in attendance. Don't mind if I do.
Yo, this Druski and Diddy situation, it's getting real messy. Druski finally confirmed what's been making him rich, and yep, it's tied to Diddy. We talking about those alleged freak-offs everybody's been whispering about for years, and now, bruh's name just popped up in this lawsuit, and you can tell he's panicking. He's out here denying everything, but the streets are talking, and the allegations are wild. So how did Druski end up in this mess, and what exactly went down in those so-called secret tunnels? Let's break it all down. Druski, along with Odell Beckham Jr. and some other people, just got named in an amended lawsuit against Diddy. And this ain't just any lawsuit, we talking about serious allegations of SA, kidnapping, and battery. The whole thing started when a woman named Ashley Parham filed the suit, claiming she was set up and forced into after saying on a FaceTime call that Diddy had a hand in Tupac's. And after that call, things allegedly took a dark turn. This is where it gets crazy. Parham claims that in March 2018, she was brought to an apartment outside of Oakland, and what went down there sounds like a straight-up horror movie. She says Diddy orchestrated the whole thing and even filmed the whole incident while, I can't even sugarcoat it, pleasuring himself. And guess who was allegedly in on it? Parham claims Druski was identified as John Doe at first, but now his name's out there. And the details? They're nasty. She accuses him of dousing her in lubricant and using his enormous size to jump on top of her, literally knocking the wind out of her. That's some terrifying stuff, no lie. And Diddy, allegedly right there, filming it all like it was some kind of twisted entertainment. As if this wasn't already wild enough, Odell Beckham Jr. also got named in this mess. According to the lawsuit, he and others took turns forcing themselves on Parham. Bruh, these are some major names being accused of some serious crimes. And if any of this turns out to be true, their careers are done. Now, of course, Druski's out here trying to save face, and he's speaking up loud and clear. In a statement he posted on X and backed up by his reps, Druski straight up called the allegations a fabricated lie. He said back in 2018, he wasn't even popping yet. He was broke, living with his mom, and had zero connections to the entertainment industry. So he's basically saying there's no way he could have been involved in any of this, and he's not stopping there. Druski added that his heart goes out to real victims of abuse, but he's fully confident that the evidence will clear his name and expose these claims as false. He's saying this whole situation is people trying to game the legal system and push fake stories for attention and a payday. Odell Beckham Jr., who also got named in this mess, jumped in too. He replied to Druski's post saying, "Boy, I'll tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. That name will be cleared. It's stupid." You can tell they both feel blindsided by these accusations, and they're standing 10 toes down on their innocence. Meanwhile, Diddy's team is calling the entire lawsuit ridiculous. They're saying the lawyer who filed this case has already been sued for defamation and that Diddy wasn't even in Orinda, California on the day of the alleged incident. They're pushing hard to paint this whole thing as a clout chase. But here's the thing, when your name keeps coming up alongside Diddy in these freak-off stories, people gonna start connecting the dots, whether you deny it or not. And see, here's where it gets real suspect. Druski's out here saying he was broke in 2018, living with his mom, but when you actually go look up when his career started popping, it takes you right back to 2017. Yeah, 2017, my guy. So how you broke and unknown when you was already on the come up, that timeline ain't adding up. And I'm just saying, when stuff don't line up, it usually means there's more to the story. Now, let's talk about Druski and Diddy's friendship, because we've seen the receipts. Druski's been in Diddy's house, drinking his liquor, making skits, getting real cozy with the bad boy lifestyle. And you know Diddy's crib is legendary for those wild parties, the same ones people keep calling those freak-offs. So you telling me Druski was just there for the vibes? Come on now. Maybe one of those times he was allegedly recording some of that after-hours content people keep talking about. It's not that far-fetched when you connect the dots.
I wouldn't.
And speaking of Diddy's house, let's not forget about those tunnels. Diddy's homes are rumored to be full of secret tunnels, the kind that let you sneak people in and out without anyone knowing. And you know who's right there in the mix? Druski's bestie, Kai Cenat. Kai's mansion just so happens to be close to Diddy's spot too. So allegedly, Druski knew all about those tunnels, and you know what they were being used for. It wouldn't be surprising if that's where certain guests were being brought in for those so-called parties.
It's like the backside exit, but they lock it just to make sure you're safe.
You done been to one of them islands before, huh?
Wow.
But here's the kicker. Before Diddy showed up in Druski's skits, nobody really knew dude like that. He was funny, sure, but he wasn't moving like a superstar. After that link up, boom, his career took off. Big checks, major exposure, and suddenly he's everywhere. You telling me all that just happened out of nowhere? Nah, somebody had a hand in that glow up, and it's looking more and more like that somebody was Diddy. And we all know ain't nothing free in this industry, so if these rumors are true, the price for that fame might have been some, let's just say, unthinkable favors, allegedly. It's looking real messy for Druski right now, and if more comes out, it's only gonna get worse. And when the feds ran up in Diddy's homes, word on the street is they found some wild stuff, like recordings of celebs in some real compromising situations at those infamous Diddy parties. Now think about it, if those parties were as crazy as people say, you know, there had to be secret cameras catching all the action. But here's the thing, somebody had to be behind those other cameras, recording the whole ordeal. And that's where Druski allegedly comes in. See, it wasn't just the fame Druski got out of this. Nope, it goes deeper than that. Rumor has it Diddy was paying Druski millions to be the cameraman for these so-called freak-offs. Druski allegedly had a front row seat and a camera in hand, capturing all that footage that's now coming back to haunt people. That's a crazy position to be in, and if the feds really did find those tapes, Druski might be in some serious trouble. And you know what's even more suspect? When Druski was asked if he ever pulled up to any of Diddy's parties, he admitted it. He said, yeah, he was there. But then he hit us with that "I left early" excuse, talking about how he bounced before the after party and the freak-off stuff got started. We all know what really went down. Ain't no way everybody just happened to leave early before things got wild. That's the same story a bunch of people been using, and nobody's buying it. It's looking real shaky, and a lot of people don't believe Druski's version of events. At this point, the more he tries to deny it, the more guilty he looks.
He's just asking regular
That's all I
questions.
said. That's all I said. I said I've been in attendance. I have been in attendance.
We never been. We just asked him.
We just
Yeah,
asked.
yeah. As soon as you asked, he said,
You had fun?
I ain't seen that.
"Yeah, you did.
did.
Yeah, I had fun. Yeah. I mean, it was a party. I wasn't at one of them parties. I don't know.
We ain't say nothing about the party.
Now y'all know the internet never holds back, and people have been going in on Druski since these allegations dropped. Let's get into some of these comments because people are connecting the dots, and it's not looking good for him. One person pointed out Druski's timeline, saying, in October 2017, he began posting funny skits on social media platforms, earning an average of 1.5 million views per piece. How long does it take to exchange a number after a video goes viral, lol? And y'all, they're right. Druski started blowing up in late 2017, and the allegations are tied to 2018. The timing's crazy suspicious. Another person went straight for the jugular, saying, brother, the fact that you became a public figure is pretty damn suspicious, as you seem to lack any actual talent. Now it makes complete sense if these allegations are true. They basically said what a lot of people been thinking, like, how did Druski blow up so fast? And if these rumors are true, well, that could explain a lot. And this comment right here, it really sums up what a lot of people are starting to believe. So you're saying you were broke, allegedly did this, and now you're famous? Yay, that makes a whole lot of sense to me, especially given Diddy's MO of blackmailing people. You saying you were a nobody and broke actually makes it more believable as the classic sell your soul move. Listen, the streets are talking, and they're putting two and two together. At this point, Druski's denials aren't hitting like he thinks they are. The timing, the connections, the sudden rise to fame, people are questioning all of it. And with Diddy's empire falling apart, it's only a matter of time before more stuff comes to light. And this whole situation, it's just getting started. We got Druski's alleged involvement, the freak-offs, the secret tunnels, and now these lawsuits are exposing everything. And with Diddy's trial coming up soon, you know more dirt is gonna drop. So what y'all think about this? Is Druski really tied up in Diddy's mess? Do you think more celebs are gonna get named before this is over? And what's really going on with these alleged freak-offs and secret tunnels? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And yo, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and check out the next video on your screen. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.